so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment.
What's up, y'all? It's Kalasia Monet, and I am so glad that you decided to tune in today. If you are new here, hey queens. If you are returning, hey queens. And if there's any guys here, hey kings. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to push that post notification bell so you can know each and every time that I post a video. So let's just jump straight into this video. 28 weeks and 5 days pregnant with baby girl. Let's do a bump check. This is what she is looking like. 28 weeks and 5 days. So baby girl is growing in my belly. So let's do an update. 28 weeks and 5 days. How am I feeling? I feel like these past days I've been extremely exhausted. If you haven't checked out my last pregnancy update, please go over to that video and watch that video so you can see all that took place in that video. But for today's video, if some of you didn't know already, I began to do my iron treatment. I'm already 2 weeks in regards to receiving the iron. I'm already 2 weeks in regards to receiving the iron. I don't really notice any difference, to be honest with you. I know that when I'm receiving the iron, I feel the baby move a lot more when I'm, sitting there and going through the whole process. I feel like she does a lot inside. But other than that, like on a day-to-day basis, I really don't feel a difference. And on my last appointment, I had a discussion with my doctor. So she let me know that in the case that my blood levels is not where she wants it to be, then we have to go over another plan. So we have to go over a plan B in that case, because she would like it to be at a certain point before I give birth. So that's important to know. So that's why I said in my last update video for you to always check in with your doctor. Make sure that you are communicating. Make sure, even if you feel like something is a dumb question, still ask. Let them know what you're feeling, how you're feeling. Don't think that you're strange because you still feel X, Y, and Z at a certain amount of weeks. It's okay. Many experience it. Everyone's pregnancy is different, but you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself and baby. So moving right along, I wanted to discuss this birth plan that I have. So at 28 weeks, I know for my particular physician, they give you a birth plan. You can either come in with your own and then you have to go through everything with your doctor, or you can take the one that's all like pre-made and you'll just have to fill it out on your own. So here's what the birth plan looks like, and I'll just go through a few things with you guys. To be quite honest, I didn't have a birth plan delivering my 2 sons. So this was so important for me now that I'm older. I'm a little more wiser, did a little more research. I just know more about my body and what to expect. It's some things that I wanted to do different, and this was one of them. So being able to fill out this birth plan so that your doctor knows everything that you would like, what you don't like, what you would expect, what you would like to see happen during the process. And of course, emergencies can happen, and then in that case, you go on to plan B. But it's always good to have a initial birth plan so that you can hand to your doctors so they can know prior to you going into labor. So some of the things that they ask is during labor, if your condition allows, would you be interested in being upright and or walking, wearing my own clothing, having a mirror available when pushing, using a birthing ball, using a shower jacuzzi, using a squatting bar for pushing, having IV pain medication and or epidural anesthesia. And then there's so much more. I'm not gonna read through everything, but I'll read through some stuff. So during the birth of my baby, I have the following requests. So you can request to follow your body's natural urge to push, when and how I feel I should. You can have a request related to your placenta. So I know with my last two children, I just gave over my placenta and my blood chloride and things like that. This time, with this pregnancy, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to turn my placenta into supplements, right? So it's a lot of things that I didn't do in my prior pregnancies and labor experience that I'm actually going to do now. So that's why it's important to have this birth plan, so you can see all the different requests that you are allotted and things that you can actually do. The next thing is to have my children present at the time of delivery. So that's even an option as well. I'm still not too sure about that, but they give you some time before you have to give this birth plan in. So that's good. You could pray about some of the things listed. You can have time to sit with it and just really decide what works best for you. During my hospital stay, I have the following requests: to have footprints in my baby's book or other keepsakes. So normally when you have the baby, and sometimes they give you the baby's footprints anyway, like on a card. But if you want it in a particular, like say if you have a baby book or something like that, you have that option to bring those things in. So that's actually good to know as well, because I didn't do that prior to this pregnancy. And I'm just gonna skim through some other things that I think is important. And the last thing that I will touch on with this birth plan is a support person. So it says the support person shall comply with the directions of the attending physician. So basically outside of your spouse or like your child's father or whoever you have there, you can have an additional support person plus your children if you want them present in the room as well. You'll just have to sign consent prior, and they have to have their own support person. So the person that's supporting you outside of like your spouse or whoever's with you, you need a separate support person with your children. So it's just a lot of things that I didn't know prior to now. And so it's important to, at least if you don't want a birth plan, just at least read through it, see what your hospital allows, what they don't allow, you know, what works for you, what don't work for you, and things of that nature. There's so many other things that's listed in this particular birth plan. So I encourage you, if you are an expectant mom or if you plan in the future, be sure to really look through your birth plan and, you know, select what works for you and what you desire during that time, just to make things a little bit easier for you. So I pray that this baby update was a blessing to you. Before I end this video, let's just get into this skincare. If you have not already, go over and watch my pregnancy skincare updated video. Be sure to go over there so you can see all the products that I use, because the skin is skinning. I love you. See you guys on the next video.
Joy, this moment is the day that the